Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Anthony with Jhuly's Aquatics and Gardening. It's been really wet, rainy, hot, and humid outside, so I thought that we would get back down into the fish room and take a look at some of the newest fish that I've gotten into the fish room. This is a 20-gallon quarantine tank, 20-gallon long, that houses some Denison Barbs, also known as red line sharks, rose line sharks, or torpedo barbs. I've got a total of 9 of them, and I'm quarantining them now to prepare them to go into my 90-gallon display tank. I've been trying to get my hands on these fish for quite some time, and I was super excited to finally see them show up, and so I grabbed all of them. They're pretty nice fish. They get pretty large, and I'll make sure to do a species spotlight in the future on these guys, but I just wanted to show them off to you so that you guys could know what was getting ready to happen with that 90-gallon aquarium. Next up, we've got some gold ring Danios. I've got about a school of 6 in here, hoping to get some more in the future. They're also known as Brachydanio tinwini. My hopes is that I can grow them out over the next year so that they'll be mature enough for my summer tubbing experiments for next year, the Lord's willing. I've also got in this tank about 9 Jhuly Rasporas and 6, forget the name of the other fish that I've got in here, sparkling Gourami. Jeez, brain fart. So I'm quarantining these guys, and hopefully they'll be ready to go into my setup. It's a black water tank, so I'm hoping that it's going to be done pretty nicely. One thing that I think is very important when quarantining fish is to make sure that I get the import date so that I can know how long they've been in quarantine, and if I have to medicate, I also add notes to the aquarium stating what I've did, what I've added to the tank, so that I can keep track of everything. Next up, I got some fish in for my 60-gallon Hill Stream aquarium. I got 3 red spotted gobies, Rhinogobius, rubromaculatus, and I've also got in some golden neon gobies. I don't remember the exact name for them, but these are really interesting fish. They're very expensive, so I don't get them in too often, and when I do get them in, I handle them with the utmost amount of care just because of how extremely delicate and expensive these fish are. So I'm going to be again quarantining these guys for at least a month or 2 before I add them to my main display aquarium. And in a future video, again, I'll go over my quarantining process, how I acclimate my fish, and what I do in order to keep them in my quarantine tanks from dying, because a lot of fish don't make it out of quarantine. And then when I get ready to add them to my main displays, I'll be sure to go over what I actually do so that you guys can know what my process is. I hope to be able to get back outside soon to finish my garden tours, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully we get a break in the weather pretty soon, but until then, I'll just shoot some videos of what I've got going on in the fish room. It's quite a lot, so I'm going to be backed up on videos for a little while, so I hope you stay tuned for the content that's coming up. Be sure to follow me on my Instagram and my Facebook account. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, and stay tuned for another video. Thanks for the support, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.